Hello, everyone. If you are applying for a teaching position, you want to be a teacher, definitely in the first phase, you will have to face the interview one-on-one. In the next phase, definitely you will be asked to give a demonstration of the lesson. Demonstration of the lesson is where a teacher is expected to be at her best. Lesson plan must be delivered according to the National Education Policy Framework 2020. Therefore, there are 11 critical steps for you to deliver the lesson plan according to NEP. The first step is you are supposed to practice the lesson a few times the before day. If you practice the lesson, you will be confident that you can deliver the lesson without any hitch. You can be sure of the lesson and you can always conduct a positive body language. Step number 2, use the classroom board. Write the board. There will be always a board, blackboard, a green board, or a white board. A teacher is expected to use a board because the green board or the white board or the black board, what we normally call, is the child's mind. If a teacher is writing something on the blackboard, then the child will etch it in her mind. Use technology to improve your lesson. This indicates that you are a tech savvy. You are asked to deliver a lesson. The first thing you are supposed to write the day's date indicates that you are in the moment. You can also start asking the student the day's date. You can identify the active students in the classroom. Number 3, keep your voice audible. Check if your voice is audible to the student. You can always carry a collar mic with you. Speak with clarity. Remember that you are speaking to small students. Step number 4 of the 11 critical steps. Elicit the aim of the lesson from the student. The teacher is expected to be a facilitator posing the question. For example, if the lesson is about understanding exothermic and endothermic reaction, the question should be, how do you feel now? Are you feeling the chill? Do you feel the chill anytime? What do? You wear a sweater or you sit in front of the hearth. Therefore, the child will understand that he is inviting the warmth into his body. This is going to be an endothermic reaction. If you question saying that, what will you do when it is too warm? Therefore, the child says, we will switch on the AC, switch on the fan. Therefore, that allows the body heat to transmit outside. This way, you can explain or elicit the lesson from the student about the exothermic and the endothermic concepts. Next, step number 5, the competencies, what you are going to address, the learning outcome and the learning objective. The competency here is to conceptualize the process of exothermic and endothermic reactions of chemical compounds. The learning outcome is the students will be able to know the difference and the process of exothermic as well as endothermic reaction. For the learning objective of the day, that is to understand and distinguish between the exothermic and the endothermic reaction. Therefore, the teacher is expected to be very clear about the competency, the learning outcome, and the learning objective. Step number 6, activities. You are expected to conduct an activity for experiential learning in the demonstration class too. Demonstration class will give the best attitude of the teacher. The teacher can have a teacher guided activity or with a teacher intervention activity or an independent activity for the children. That means the children can do it on their own. There should be a guidance from the teacher, or in between the teacher is going to have an intervention. But the activity is a must during the demonstration. Step number 7, resources. What sort of resources are required as per the content of the day? And what is that you want to deliver with the help of these resources? It's important that the teacher carries resources. It will be noted and observed if the teacher is carrying resources with her or not. There will be some resource associated with the content of the lesson. Then, this is the important step of the lesson demonstration: classroom seating arrangement. What sort of seating arrangement is required for the students? Whether it should be a pod type, whether it should be a cluster type, whether it should be an oval type, the seating arrangement is required because the children have to come together, and the arrangement of the students in a particular fashion is going to get good results for you. You can also watch my another video for classroom seating arrangement. And the 9th step, strategies for inclusive learning. There are different groups of children who need extra help. Some can be independent. What is that simpler activity which we are letting the students do in inclusive learning? This is very important too, because as a teacher, it is the responsibility of a teacher to see that she caters the lesson to everybody. Then, if we are taking the endothermic and the exothermic reaction, we can understand a different example for endothermic process as well as the exothermic process. Next, step number 10. The teacher must compulsorily summarize the reaction, that is the exothermic and the endothermic reaction, and the process of exothermic and endothermic reaction. Unless and until the teacher summarizes, the situation doesn't become authentic. The teacher is an authority, an expert for the subject. The student will look up to the teacher's summary. Then, step number 11 is assessment. Ask a few questions to understand for us if the concept is well understood by the student. The teacher is expected to know what concept is well understood by the student and what concept is to be reiterated into the classroom. Therefore, it's important to go through these 11 steps in the classroom, and the students will definitely enjoy the lesson if all the 11 steps go in an order. Number 1, practice your lessons a few times the before day. Number 2, use the classroom board. Number 3, keep your voice audible. Number 4, elicit the aim of the lesson from the student. Number 5, competency, learning outcome, and learning objective. Number 6, the activities which are important. Number 7, teacher has to carry the resources. Number 8, classroom seating arrangement. Number 9, strategies for inclusive learning. Number 10, the teacher's summary. Number 11, the assessment at the end of the lesson. This has to go on for every period to see that the students understand the concept. Thanks for watching my video. If these steps are definitely followed, the demonstration is going to be exceptional. Thank you very much.